Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. And some room to work. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Going long for Coates. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Let's go. 319.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now here's a carry heading left. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So out come the Bucs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Owen coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before reaching approaching the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the wideout in motion. Now Jameis on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go! Green!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hurry up, here we go! Good!
Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play action. Winston escaping the pressure right. Going long for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Take it in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action now. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they give this time to the tailback. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, that's Hughes. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Here's Winston. Brought in by Coates. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Hughes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a second down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup.